Welcome back. My name is Perry. If you watched the last video, you would know exactly what topic we are on, and that is salvation assurance. I'm not going to sit here and preach to you like other people and tell you what I think the Bible means and tell you what I think the truth is. No, I'm going to tell you exactly what the Bible says, and I'm going to tell you exactly word for word what it means, because it means exactly what it says. I'm not interpreting anything. Anybody that interprets it is just giving you their opinion of it. An interpretation is nothing more than an opinion. And everybody on here that's watching this should know by now you've probably had enough of hearing opinions. Somebody has to tell the truth. So that's what this is. If you want salvation assurance, it's not something that comes from just believing. It comes from trusting. It comes from Him. It doesn't come from you. It comes from Him. So what I'm here to teach you is exactly what the Bible says, because the Bible means exactly what it says. We left off on a pretty rough note yesterday in 1 John and John, the verses that people dodge the King James for just because they don't want to accept that it means exactly what it says. I cannot stress this enough. I really cannot stress this enough. Eternity means forever, and if you take it as seriously as I do, then you'll understand, because you'll want the truth. The people who don't want the truth can't understand, so they get mad. But here's the truth. The truth is 1 John 3:6 says, "Whosoever abideth in him sinneth not. Whosoever sinneth has not seen him or known him." The Bible does not lie. It means exactly what it says. Let's move on to 1 John 3:8. This is just a recap, just so you know from yesterday. It says, "He that committeth sin is of the devil, for the devil sinneth from the beginning. For this purpose the Son of God was manifested, that he might destroy the works of the devil." He came here to destroy sin, not so you can stay in it. Okay? It's the truth. If you say you sin, you don't know Him. I'm going to recap again, John 8:34. He said, Jesus answered them, "Verily, verily, I say unto you, whosoever committeth sin is the servant of sin." This is not yesterday's sins, right? This is now. This is from this moment on. If you sin again, you're done. And to move on from that, we're going to move on over to one of the hardest verses in one of my favorite books. It's Hebrews 10:26. And it means exactly what it says. Listen. "For if we sin willfully, after that we have received the knowledge of the truth, there remaineth no more sacrifice for sins." We'll even go into 27 for you. "But a certain fearful looking of judgment, and fiery indignation, which shall devour the adversaries." If you sin, you're an enemy of the cross. You don't understand, though, and that's okay, because I'm going to teach you that the Bible means exactly what it says. And His gospel is a gospel of peace. It's a gospel of joy. It's a gospel of happiness and not sinning. It's awesome. So we are going to continue still yet again. I'm going to go to the second epistle of John, and I'm going to read you what the second epistle of John says. And it means exactly what it says. "Whosoever transgresseth and abideth not in the doctrine of Christ hath not God. He that abideth in the doctrine of Christ, he hath both the Father and Son." And it's awesome. The Father and the Son are both amazing. And I have them both. And I'm going to teach you how to have the faith that it takes to know. Because He keeps His promises, right? And He keeps His word. If you abide in the doctrine of Christ, you will believe His word. And you will believe it means exactly what it says. Because He does not lie. It is not open for interpretation. Interpretations are opinions, and everybody's got them. Another one of everybody's most misunderstood. Well, they are misunderstood, but they're not. The misunderstood verse is Matthew 7:22 and 23. Okay, or actually 21, 22, and 23. "Not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father, which is in heaven. Many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name? And in thy name have cast out devils, and in thy name done many wonderful works. Everybody knows what he says. He says, and then I will profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, you that work iniquity. How can you see that he never knew them? This is a really easy answer. I've already given it to you. Because he doesn't lie in 1 John 3:6, where he says again, whoever abideth in him sinneth not. Whosoever sinneth hath not seen him, and neither known him. He tells them, I don't know you. Because they still sin. Now they believe because they call him Lord. They say, Lord. They believed, but they still sinned. You don't get it. If you still sin, you're not saved. The Bible is clear. I'm not interpreting it. I'm reading it as it is. Because that's what it says I can do. And I trust his word. I'm giving you all the hints today. I really am. But the reality of it is, if you still sin, you're not saved. And I cannot repeat this enough. I'm not Paul Washer, I promise you. Right? I'm not John MacArthur. I'm not Tim Conway. I'm nobody. But I'm gonna teach you the truth. Because the truth is what sets you free. And it's him and him alone. I will try and do enough videos. But I'm going to tell you in this one, you must watch them all. It's like reading the Bible. If you don't watch all these, you can't understand what's coming. If you don't read the whole Bible, you can't understand what it means. If you don't believe that it means exactly what it says, how can you understand what you're reading? You can't. Then you need new translations. Then you need to explain it. Then you need to sit there and be like, oh, well, this is this and this is this. No. The Bible means exactly what it says. I love you all. That's why I'm doing this. Thank me later. Till next time, watch them all.